Hello, everybody, and welcome to the DAYZ Survival Guide, Chapter 3, titled Navigation and Animal Noises. Now, before we get into this, I just want to apologize if my voice sounds like a frog being choked. I was sick recently, and I still have a plugged nose. So apologies for that, but don't worry, I won't be talking through the entirety of this video. Probably just 25% of it. The rest of it will probably just be left up to animal noises. But anyway, enough blabbering on, and let's just jump right into this, shall we? So, navigation. In this segment of the video, I'm going to be showing you what landmarkers, like what the badges on the map, like what the symbols mean. I'm going to be showing you what map to use. It's one that can be used both on your phone and when they can be pulled up on your browser, on your second monitor, or alt tabbing, or whatever it is you do to have a second or to have a browser up while you're playing the game. So the map you're going to want to use is called izurvive DAYZ. Now you can both download this on your phone, and as I said, you can pull it up on the browser. Anyway, obviously you just go to the Play Store and type in iSurvive, and then it'll be there. But anyway, let's get into the symbols, shall we, and the different meanings of all of them. So if you just go into any city, like scroll into one of the major cities, and you could tell what's a major city just by looking at it. It'll have like a crap ton of icons, like Brazino. Brazino is in the middle area of the map towards the upper middle of the map towards the coast, and it will look like it has its Russian, like on top of it it'll be Russian, and then below it will be its translation, which is in English what that Russian word means, and it will say Brazino. We're just using this as an example. They're all different, obviously, but anyway, there are the shield symbol means guardhouses. Basically, anything with shield on it, go into it, or if you can, go to it, because a lot of the times they will have guns, clothing, and other stuff like that. So they're very good to loot and explore. Schools aren't useful at all. Don't ever go to them. The shopping cart obviously is a store. Definitely go to that guy. They usually have foods, clothes. Sometimes, if you're lucky, they'll have ammunition. There's car symbols. And then there's going to be this brown symbol with like upside down U with three lines going through it. That would be a garage. Those sometimes have like sledgehammers, just normal stuff you'd find in a garage. Moving on is water pumps. The water pump will obviously have a water faucet symbol. It's pretty obvious, really. It's pretty self-explanatory, but is what it is, And then there's also these hashtags, or not hashtags, sorry. I don't know what the symbol is, but this symbol right here, is a medical center. It's not a hospital. Hospitals are much bigger than medical centers, but the medical centers also have what I have experienced in my DayZ journeys is that for some reason medical centers usually have a lot more medical supplies. I don't know why, but they do. So take that as you will. There's also going to be another red symbol. Really, anything red, like red symbols, you should try and go to, because that usually means like guns and whatnot and really good stuff. But anyway, there'll be this red symbol with a police siren on top of it. You could probably deduce what that means just by me saying that, but it's a police station. In police stations, there are guns, clothing, sometimes explosives, I believe, vests, stuff you'd find in a police station. Definitely go to them, but be cautious, because players, they won't necessarily be inside the buildings, although that is obviously a factor, is that one of them might be hiding inside the building, but they might also be hiding around the building in a bush, or waiting for somebody to try and enter it in a very good place. So just, like with water pumps, just be aware of your surroundings. Always in DayZ, just always be aware of your surroundings. The little blue, you'll see these scattered around the coast, but these little blue symbols with the person in the middle is a player spawn. So, that's also good to know where those are. There will sometimes be symbols with a red tent. Those are military camps. Those guys will have some tough zombies and players sometimes. So definitely approach these with caution, but they have good loot in them, like field bags, really good military clothing, food, books, weapons, all that good stuff. And also, if you look on the map, there'll be these like these infection symbols over some city areas, like this one here. All that means is that this radius, everything in that yellow, is sometimes has a chance to be gas bombed. Which gas bomb basically means if there's like a green mist outside of a town, don't go to it because you will die instantly. Just do not touch it. Moving on is the purple with a cross. Those are hospitals. Those are the bigger versions of a medical center, obviously. And I don't really get lucky with hospitals, but that's because they're probably looted a majority of the time. And then how to know where you are when it comes to like what city you're in. Well, you can find out. Oh, okay. There's also these purple tents. I just found this out while going through the map. But there's also these purple tents on the map. Those are medical tents. Um, they're like they're the medical equivalent of the military tents, and they have like this yellow kind of like decontamination look to them. So if you find those, go to them because those are pretty good as well. I think I've been to a couple of those actually, and they've had those red pills and those they're just good. Go to them if you can. Now, how do you know where you are? Well, it's pretty easy. All you gotta do is just look at the Russian word above whatever city that you think you're in, like Brazino, for example. Yeah, you just look at the Russian word and you look like at the main roads that lead out of town. That lead out of town or into town in any road. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even have to be a main road. It could just literally be any of the yellow roads. And just look for signs, and it will say that Russian word, and then you can figure it out, that way. Or you can try and look for does my city look like this city? Like, does it have this here? It does it have that here? Like, you got to use a little bit of your brain power in order to figure out where you are on the map. But once you figure out how to do it, like on your own, it becomes so much easier. I can't really help you other than saying, oh, go look for some road signs. I can't really help you past that, so sorry about that. But anyway, that's pretty much. Oh no, wait, there's another one. There's also going to be these purple icons, and it'll have a helicopter in it. Those are helicopter crash sites. I personally wouldn't go to them, but they sometimes have good loot there. But they also have smoke coming out of them. That's how you'll know if there's a helicopter crash. It's a chance you get a helicopter crash. But if there's smoke, there's most likely a crash site there or a person cooking with a fire. It doesn't matter though. Point being is that it can also attract more players than just you. So if you do go to a helicopter crash, make sure you know the area is clear, and then loot quickly and get the fuck out of there as quickly as possible. And then there's also these red symbols with a helmet and two arrows pointing up. Those are barracks. Those are really good, like really, really good. They have weapons, clothes, food, all sorts of good stuff. So yeah, those are usually in military bases, and those are, I wouldn't say heavily populated with players, but there's a good chance you're gonna find a player. But anyway, yeah, that's about it. All it comes down to is just common sense. Try and find some sign that you're in a town. Look like just use the map. You'll get better with it over time. I know I'm being very brief and very not descriptive. Like I don't really have the vocabulary to explain to you how to know where you are. I don't know how to explain it to you other than just go look for a sign or go look for landmarks or go I just don't have the vocabulary for it. So my apologies for that. So we're going to go ahead and move on to animal sounds, and this will be the last time I speak. So thank you so much for watching, and that's about it. See ya.